Hi, my name is Jeff and welcome back to my workshop. Today we're going to continue work on the turnout. As you recall, last time there was some problems rolling truck through it. We were out of gauge on that straight line. You can see I've fixed that. And we also run cleanly through the reverse, mostly through the frog going on the reverse, especially if I don't force it off with my finger. But we're going to go over some of the issues with that and things that I need to correct as we go through this series. So I think part of my problem is that frog point isn't as sharp as I'd like it. So got to work on my skills on building those. What I did to straighten the gauge, fix the gauging issues, I unsoldered the rail from these PC board ties and just pushed the rail out into gauge and then resoldered it. It was a slow, time-consuming process that unfortunately I really couldn't show on video. My hands were just in the way, so that's not why I showed it, but I wanted to show you what I did to fix it. Today we are going to put a tie strip together and mount the turnout on a piece of 1/4-inch plywood, and I'm just using this as a base for this to substitute for a layout. One thing I think I am going to do different than that I'm showing you in this video when I build the layout is I am going to use some type of a road bed, probably cork, just because it has good sound deadening effect and will hold the spikes well. So the first thing I need to do is create the ties, and for that I'm using basswood. This is 1/16 by 3/32, and that's what my hobby shop had, so that's what I'm using on this. But I think when I do the full layout, I'm going to make sure I have them order in some 3/32 square. I'd actually like the wood ties to stand a little bit proud of the PC board ties. It'll also give me an opportunity to just take a sanding block and sand them smooth before I lay the turnout. I did not do that on this one. Probably would have been a good idea, but I was afraid that then the ties would sit too low with the PC board ties because they're about the same thickness. So now I'm just pushing I laid the trails on the template and I'm just pushing them out of the way, but I'm working carefully to keep them in order. Now I'm going to take a piece of painter's tape and I'm going to tape it to the template. I'm going to do it sticky side up. Then I can lay the ties on it. And I want to center it in such a way that I get all the ties. Now there's 2 short ties at the very end of the turnout that are individual, one for each of the 2 tracks coming off of it. So I want to make sure I catch those on there. And as you'll see, despite that, one of them did not glue down properly and had to be reattached, but that's a story for later in the video. So once that's down, I can set the ties in place. Now one thing I am thinking when I build the layout, I'm going to lay the ties right on the base, and I think I'm going to just glue the paper template down once I've built the turnouts to the base, and then I can just lay the ties right on the paper, glue it down. It'll get covered by paint and ballast. We'll trim it out so that it's cut a lot closer. Only because what I found is this method is very tedious, but once I get the ties in place, I'll then use more tape to hold them down, as you'll see in a few minutes, and then flip it over and take this first piece of tape off. Now you're going to see I made one mistake. I forgot to mark my template with the 1 PC board tie I added at the end, which is right where I'm putting this tie. I figured that out later on when I went to install them on the plywood that things didn't line up the way I needed to. Fortunately, it was an easy fix to move to resolve. So you can see here I've got the ties in the right spot now on here. But I'm going to do one last check to make sure everything's in. And you can see it was when I first checked this that I found that I had that tie in the wrong spot, but I've got that corrected now. Now I'm going to use a couple of pieces of tape to go down, basically down the center lines of it, and I just want to press it onto the tie tops. Try and avoid taping it to the tape below. I wasn't great at that, but it worked out. And then use a second strip to go along the diverging route. Again, mainly because we have those one tie at the end that are two separate ties. Then I'm removing the lower tape from the template. I had just taped it down, flipping everything over. So now I'm looking at what will be the underside of the ties. And then the tape had stuck to itself. Well, the blue painter's tape is not very tacky and will separate from the wood easily. When it's stuck to itself, it takes some effort to pull it apart. As I'm doing this, I'm being careful to make sure none of the ties come up with it, because I want to keep like that one just did. So lay it back down, get it in place, and move on. Okay, with that removed, now we can take this and bring in, we'll turn it over and we'll test, double check again, make sure everything's lined up still. And then we can bring it in onto the plywood board where it's going to be mounted. And I just took a pencil and drew an outline of the turnout on the board so that I could lay down glue. When I'm building on the layout, I think what I'm going to do instead is I'll have the track center lines laid out for everything, so I can just set this in and then glue accordingly and glue down. Or, as I said, I may have the templates glued down in place and then just glue the individual ties to it. That may be easier. So I spread out some glue, and then I just use my finger to spread it out into the area of the template. And it's just yellow carpenter's glue that I'm using. Then set the turnouts in place, the ties in place. Get it aligned like it the way I want it. And then I'm going to weight it down with some 1, 2, 3 blocks till the glue is set up. I gave it a couple of hours, but thanks to editing, you don't have to sit and watch the glue dry like I did. Okay, with the glue dry, now we can just remove the tape. And all right, this one's untied, and that's where you can see that one tie at the end came up, but I'll glue that back down, just a little bit of glue. on the tie will take care of it. But first I want to test fit the turnout in there, make sure everything's aligned right. At this point, if anything's unaligned, the glue is so secured down that I'd actually have to use a chisel to pull the tie up. And in fact, I did with the last tie on the straight end of the turnout was off a little bit, so I actually glued that up and cut a new one to fit in there. Again, I did not show that on video because the way I'm set up, my hands got in the way of the video. You wouldn't have seen anything, so this one will get glued in right in here. One thing I'm going to want to do differently on future turnouts is I want to leave the rails longer. Now to spike the ties down to the wooden ties, I've got a number 72 bit in my drill, and I'm just going to drill a hole next to the rail. I'm a little bit away from it, not right next to it, because these spikes have long heads. And then using a pair of needle nose pliers, grab the spike. And you can get spiking pliers that actually have a notch in them for the head of the spike. But I find that needle nose pliers for the most part work well. And push it in. Now if you're going straight into plywood like I am, you're going to bend a few ties. I did. I started by trying it without pre-drilling the hole, and bent even more and tore up a couple of ties doing it. So it's worth the effort to pre-drill those holes. The 72 hole worked well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit like if you've enjoyed this video.